Ladies and gentlemen, it is September 8th on the game. Welcome back to my channel on year 5. We are just getting all of these amazing fields that we've purchased ready. I'm trying to get them cultivated and hopefully limed before the sun goes down. But if the sun goes down, it's all right. I've sped up time a little bit to make it a little bit more of a challenge because I was just running it at 2x before. Now we're running it at 6x, and so it ends up taking about half an hour to 45 minutes to plant or to cultivate each field, which means that we got a pretty full day. Anyway, I want to run the game at 6x because the fields are smaller. It'll kind of make it, it'll balance out a little bit better, I think, by running it this way. Maybe I'm just being goofy, but I kind of like it. I'd like to be able to have things take a couple days to get done because in real life, farmers have to plow and cultivate for several days. They don't just do it in one afternoon. Everything's cultivated and seeded. It's at least a several day process, depending on how much field they have. It can even be a couple weeks if it's, a big enough field. And so we've been advancing time here, and it's working out pretty well. Took us about an hour to do 2 fields, about half an hour a field. The sun is going down. It's turning into evening here, and start using our lights. That's what they're for, right? Work lights. Kind of missing some of the field here. It's looking good. 2 more passes and we should be done. I think that last field is already cultivated, but we'll run over there and take a look. If it's not cultivated, that might be the death knell for our evening. So now it's almost 6 o'clock. And I don't know what the time the sun sets in September here in the game, but I don't know if they have a cyclical, longer day thing in the summer. I bet you it does. It seems like they've kind of figured a lot of that stuff out in this game. Some shadows are forming rapidly. You okay back there, Lel? Okay. Lely, unfortunately, is not feeling very well. He's got flu symptoms, stomach ache, fever, nausea, Montezuma's revenge. And a headache. What's up? What? And chills. He wanted to make sure you guys knew he has the chills. You kind of like chills, though, don't you? He said in a very miserable voice, no. No. Poor Lally. Have no fear. Ibuprofen is on the way. What, kiddo? Yeah, she doesn't forget, right? Uh-oh, sun's... I think every half an hour it changes position, or maybe every 15 minutes it drops a little bit. Kind of funky shadows. My buildings keep casting shadows and then not casting shadows like a vampire. Nope, it's not cultivated. So we are going to have to cultivate this last field here. It looks like it's just plowed. It looks like I plowed this. Maybe I did. I must have, because look at all these marks. So we're going to have to clean up the ends of the fields as usual. Let's go ahead and get that done. A lot of bips and boops here. And we're also taking out all the plants that are at the end of the fields here. Destruction. I love the way this makes those curved, like, cultivator marks. I see farmers sometimes do that on purpose on their fields. Like, they do big circles on their fields when they're cultivating. I don't know if it's to break it up a little bit differently or... Nope, I've got gas at my farm. I don't really need any right now, but thank you. Yeah, we really have to... Look how bumpy that is. It's bogus, dude. But better once we cross over it. And we're fixing up this rut on along the outside. Though this... it's odd that it's not changing the texture on the field as I pass near it. It's very bizarre. Maybe this is already cultivated. I guess we could tell if we look at our information screen. Look at that. Oof. What does this say on the field? I mean, this looks like an Arthur job. Sorry. Like a lot of mess ups. This looks like a job for someone else. Though it's still considering me not on the field, so maybe that's why it's not doing it. Sunset. We've reached that time of day. The sun goes down at 6:30, which that seems about right for September. It's going to change now? Yeah, because now I'm actually on the field. It's considering it changed. And it is not cultivated at all. So now we know. How many? This is, yep, just about an acre or hectare. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got about 4, 5. Hold on. Maybe like 7 or 8 hectares. I'm going to have to look that one up. Hectare conversion. Or hectare or whatever. Acre to hectare conversion charts. So Black Chicken and I are gonna do some late night World of Tanking tonight. It's about 9:15 real time, and we're gonna do. I've had a request to show off the Japanese Tiger, which can actually be a pretty decent tank. I don't love it. I've got one. I like it. It's not my favorite tank though, for sure. But it has its moments for sure. For sure, dude. And so I'm gonna showcase that tonight on World of Tanks. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that episode. And it's pretty funny. Like my viewership's of course way down on World of Tanks because it's been so long since I've played World of Tanks that I lost probably a good half of the people. Half of the people that watch my channel like Farm Sim and World of Tanks. The other half just like World of, the other, well, no, I wouldn't even say that. Of the World of Tanks watchers, half of them liked Farm Sim. So I've lost the half of them that didn't, though I will say this. My World of Tanks videos never really had huge viewership. Like, I would say on average, if I was lucky, or no, on average, let's say on average, I was getting maybe 400 or 500 views per video, and right now I'm getting about 450. So that's kind of right in the middle of what I normally would get. So I guess I really haven't lost that many people, but I think I've probably lost some, gained some. But I continue to love World of Tanks. I didn't play it at all last week. These last couple of days and weeks, I've had really, really busy work. So like I worked an Indian wedding this weekend, so I was gone and I had to leave Friday morning for Columbus. Before that, I had all kinds of shoots during last week. I had several homes and several apartment complexes. This week I've had 8 apartment complexes and 3 houses. I mean, I'm swamped, which is great because I'm making money, so it's good. I'll be able to hopefully pay my tax bill because I owe like $5,000 to the IRS. We'll see about that, but otherwise I'll go to jail. Yay! Then I'll have all the time in the world to do my YouTube channel from tax evaders prison. Anyway, so but anyway, I'm doing really well business-wise, so it's good because we've just been really busy, and I've needed that. But it means that I don't have as much time to play games. So I recorded a whole bunch about 2 weeks ago. I had some time off and I still have, I think, like 7 or 8 episodes of Farm Sim, Truck Sim that I haven't released yet. So I've got content. So even though I can't record as much as I'd like to, I've got stuff up there. But, tonight I'm doing a little bit. I'm trying to do a little bit each day if I can. Yesterday I didn't get to it. I'm hoping tomorrow night I'll be able to. But then I'm doing music at church on Sunday, so I've got to practice tomorrow afternoon when I get home from any shoots that I'm doing. I've got 3. But they should all be pretty. The first one's going to be a short one. The second one's going to be long. And then the third one's going to be short again. So I should be able to get home in time to do some band practice for the worship team, and then record tomorrow night afterwards. Mike and I are going to do some more Small Town USA. Not Small Town. Yeah, Small Town USA. Unfortunately, the maps, and I had somebody asking me, like, hey, where's the link to the maps? I think Big Hoss somehow got like a copyright violation lawsuit filed against him. Or I don't necessarily know if they filed a suit, but they threatened to file a suit. And he got pissed off and left. So he's no longer making maps. And he pulled down all of his mods. So American Heartland is gone. And Small Town USA are gone. However, I'm going to continue using those maps on my channel. And, it's the mod thing is getting really silly at this point. Some of the developers are getting really kind of petty about the mods. I understand that they want to try to make a living doing it. I get it, because I do the same thing for YouTube. And I get mad when people try to steal my content, too. But I think also with mods, you have to understand that if people are going to use your mods in their maps, and that's the whole idea, really. So I don't understand why they're getting mad about it. And he seemed to try to give credit to everybody whose mods he used, but I don't know. I guess, that map makers are always getting themselves in trouble with other modders, and that, it's unfortunate. But I guess if you're going to make a mod for a map, why would you make a mod for a map and then get mad when people use it with the map? I don't understand that mentality. But for some reason, it's making people mad. So, once again, that's why I'm playing Farm Expert. No, it's not really, but what the heck, dude? Seriously? You're going to get mad about nothing? I mean, Giants, if you want to get technical, owns all the mods, so if you want to get mad at somebody, get mad at Giants, I guess. But damage is done. We've lost a good map maker, and now we are stuck not being able to use his maps anymore, and that's pretty depressing. So it is now 7 o'clock at night. The sun is going down. We still need to lime these fields. I guess it could wait till morning. But I already have the tractor out, so I don't know. We'll probably just put the tractors away for the night. We're running out of... Maybe I'll try to get 1 or 2 fields done real quick, and then we'll pack up. And I don't even know if these fields... Let's see. Soil Class A, herbicides, fungicides. We'll look at the map and see which ones need to be. Because maybe not all these fields. These are all new fields. I haven't done anything to them. So these might actually be okay already. So we'll see. We'll take a look. And yeah, the sun has set, so it is now going into evening time. All right, so let's take a look and see what our map says about the field status here. This one is appropriate, large, 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 large. So no, these all need it. They're in bad shape. Okay, so that answers that question. We are needing to lime all the fields, and it definitely is night. I don't know if you'd run fertilizer / limer at night. It probably doesn't matter. But I think, you know, I don't think in real life you'd probably try to do any kind of fertilization or anything where you need to see the soil, like, at nighttime. I could see harvesting maybe in the evening. In fact, I've seen harvesters running at night, for sure, at least at this time. Oops, that's what I wanted. Oh, come on. Crapsicles. Let's get the local distributor, refuel. So we're full up. So tomorrow, this tractor is going to be used for seeding, but for tonight, we'll put the cultivator away and We'll wash everything up, and I've been putting this cultivator in that facility right there. Wash my machine. All right, so we'll put that in. Good. And we're going to pull this up here. All right. Good. And I'm going to hop into the cab. Yeah. Nice and tidy there. Camera. There we go. Turn this guy off and hop out. I'm gonna get stuck. I'm stuck. All right, so E. Let's run over to the other field. I don't want to get run over. Nasty traffic. Bad traffic. Oh, this cultivator's still left out. Shoot. Well, we're going to have to pull that in, too. No one's going to steal that, right? Hello, Bob. All right, so if we look at the map, the one on this side should be done. The one on the left should not be, and it's correct. I was right about that. Whoa! Okay. So we're going to drill this stuff in. Oh, I'm sliding. That's a bug. We're going to lower the machine and drive as fast as freaking possible. Is it? Oh. So, once again, let's try this again. We're going to lower the machine, and I forgot T starts spreading, so. And the faster you can move across these fields, the better, because lime gets eaten up real quick. And the downside, or the downside is if you plow and then put the lime down, it's not cultivated. It takes the tractor a lot longer to recover from the bumps. So you find yourself losing product because you keep slowing down as you go over, big bumps. So it's much better to do this once the field is cultivated. So we should see the status of this field change to appropriate once we're done. Unfortunately, we have to do this at night, but I'm going to have no problem seeing. It's really just evening. And so tomorrow we'll seed all this stuff and hopefully have decent weather. So it's almost, let's see, 7:48 tractor time. And you can see how quickly this thing goes through product. We're already almost halfway empty. I think we had like 70 or 80% when we started, so it really does just eat this stuff up. It takes about 10% every time you run down the field. Yeah, maybe 15% running down the field. It's just crazy. But, you know what? It's the only thing that we really have to spread. The fertilizer. And eventually I will get, like I said, I have a full thing of fertilizer, so I almost feel like we should buy a fertilizer soon. And we have to do all the spraying and stuff, I think in the spring, when this stuff pops. So I don't think it'll start growing until next year, so should be able to get one more pass and I'll have to refill. Just trying to get going as fast as possible. I guess that'd be... Do they spread lime at 30 kilometers an hour? Is that realistic? All right, let's run up to the farm real quick and get some more. Raise that thing up so I'm not dragging it on the ground. Yeah, this is the only time I've ever worked into the night, and I kind of like that. Enter the warehouse, and we're going to fill with lime. Let's get back out there. I think we're going to finish this one field, and then we're going to put the tractor away for the night, because it's really getting dark out. We should be able to get the rest of this field with what's left in this tank. But I don't even know if they make larger spreaders than this, but if there is a larger lime spreader, eventually I will buy it so I don't have to keep going back. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go. Here comes Speed Racer, he's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and blah, 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 blah. Whatever they say there. Go Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer, go. What, Seth? What? He's a demon and he's going to be chasing after someone. Thank you, Seth. He's a demon and he's going to be chasing after someone, blah, 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 blah. You have to come sing it, Seth. Okay, never mind. Don't ask sick kids to do anything, because they won't. He said, no. You still hurting, Soup? You've only been asleep for like 5 minutes, dude. I hate to tell you. maybe half an hour. But that's okay, because if it helped you feel a little bit better, it's good. Try to sleep again. What? Sleep, Soupy, sleep. Oh, crap, I raised it. Close your eyes. Don't go. Oh, no, no. You were asleep. I heard you snoring. You were like... He's still at Mom's. I did. She won't forget you. Don't you forget about Soup. He's in bed with a hurting tummy. What? Oh, I'm still not going to be able to do the whole field with this thing. I'm going to have to go back again. These quote-unquote bigger fields. And I do overlap probably more than I should, but I don't want to... I don't know, I guess I'm okay right here. It doesn't have to be perfect. See that? I left the line because I wasn't overlapping. Dang it. I don't like that. Looks like I'm not done. So we're going to run up to the farm and get one more load. Driving all crazy. Because I'm nuts. Because I'm crazy. Alright, let's fill this guy up with the warehouse. If I want to be realistic about it, I'd actually drive inside there. Fill with lime. Last task for the episode. We'll lime the field, wash the tractor, put it away, and then I gotta go because Black Chicken's probably wondering where the heck I am. Gonna race across the fields just to get there on time. What's up, Smell? Okay, bud. Are you gonna go diarrhea? He's like, yeah, pretty much. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home, sweet home. Tonight, tonight. Sorry, little Motley Crue. I personally don't love Motley Crue. I mean, I don't know. I don't. I liked Home Sweet Home. That was a good song, but other than that, I pretty much... Alright, so, oops, nope. Turn that off. Raise this up. And off we go. So we're going to go clean this tractor up. We're going to leave it in the liming configuration. Oh, let's check our smidity before I drive off. Yep. Lime, fungicide, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, we can't do it in here. That's right. We have to do it in the map because that makes sense. So, the map is showing that our soil acidification is appropriate. We've given the field the love that it needs. So we're going to have to lime those 3 fields in the next exciting episode of Farming Expert. But in the meantime, it's time to go home and to go to bed. Our tractor is sleepy, and he wants to go to bed. Now, I don't think I can fill it up with gas until I don't have the limer. Yeah, so you just need the warehouse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower this and drop it. And then I'm going to enter the local distributor, refuel the tractor. Good. And then I'm going to pick that back up and raise it. Let's get the tractor washed. McCorm wash. Enter. Wash my machine. And I'm going to back up. And go forward. And that should be about it. We're going to stop and get out and put this up. Is there enough room in there with the... I don't know. Should be enough room. I don't know with the weight on though. Did I make it? I made it. Okay. Did that fit? Sort of. No, that ain't fitting. Crap, I'm running out of time. Like I'm in a bind now. Fudge. Is that gonna fit in here? If it didn't have the weight, no. But see, these bays all have crap in them. So this one might do better though. Let's move it over. If not, we can always put it in the big garage. Oh no, this one has more room. Okay. Especially we back it in back in the corner like we did. There we go. It did touch, but no, we're fine. Good. And there should be room to close these. Ta-da! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being part of my channel. Hopefully you're enjoying this series. Thumbs up always help. Be sure to subscribe if you like what you see. And also, donations always help too. Goes help keep my channel alive. Buy the latest games. When the new version comes out, I use donations to buy that. Have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you on the channel. And if you want to donate, you can do that in the link in the description. We will see you next time on Farm Expert.